so warm because I'm wearing a hoodie and a thick high-vis coat because I thought it was going to be raining again today, which is not, and it's really humid right now. So you can see the sweat on my head and really warm. But yeah, today is Tuesday, and on Saturday I actually went out with family. Went to see. We went to eat out first, and then we went to see The Quiet Place 2, which I it was a good movie actually. And I also, and the day before, I made sure I watched The Quiet Place, the first one, so I could kind of follow on from, so I could kind of go off, so I know what the second one was about, so I can kind of, I could follow easy to follow the second one, because if you don't watch the first one, the second, ain't gonna make any sense, is it? Which is a good movie, I liked it. And obviously before I went to this restaurant thing, and my anxiety was, I came home at the end of the day feeling like shit because it was so uncomfortable at the restaurant, because it's really busy and it's really loud in there and busy, and that's where my anxiety is the worst, is in crowded places, loud places. I don't like where lots of people are gathered and you're in somewhere, especially if it's really loud as well, and you just sat there awkwardly. That makes it a lot worse. So that was really really uncomfortable, and I came home feeling like shit that day, because why can't I just relax? Like, the rest of my family was all like talking, and they were enjoying it, and they weren't all anxious and uncomfortable, and it was just so uncomfortable. It's like I couldn't wait to get out of there. Like, when it came to the end, I kind of went ahead of my family when they went out. I had to go out before they did, because they took a while to get up and walk out, but I just went straight out. I just couldn't take it anymore, The cinema was fine, because it's like, it wasn't busy in there, and so that was fine. The cinema was fine. It wasn't too uncomfortable. Well, that wasn't uncomfortable. I actually liked the cinema part. I liked the movie. Just I didn't like that restaurant. And I don't like restaurants when they're busy and loud. It's just every time I go to them, I just can't. It's so uncomfortable. And I wonder why I can't do it. I just don't know why I can't. I just wish I could just relax. It's so frustrating, because I don't want to be uncomfortable. I don't want to be that way, but it's how it makes me feel. I just don't like places like that, It's not, it's just frustrating, because I just wish why can't I just relax and enjoy myself? Why is it so uncomfortable for me? And it's like, I just feel like, everyone else can do it and I can't do it, and it just kind of ruins stuff. Like, it makes me not want to go out again with family or anything to a restaurant like that again, because I just don't enjoy it. And that's why once upon a time, years ago, I would just avoid stuff like that. That's why it's only in the last 5-6 years have I started to push myself to do it more. But I wouldn't do it before. I would just avoid it, and that's what I did, because I know how it's gonna be, and I don't. It's just gonna be uncomfortable. I'm just gonna come home feeling like shit. So it's just frustrating though, because the rest of my family was all like fine, and why can't I just be fine? Why can't I just handle it? Why can't I handle situations like that? And this is why I'm doing it. This is why I'm here on YouTube doing these videos talking about social anxiety, because this issue is still really bad for me, and all the people that are progressing, and people who have progressed, people, and the reason I haven't progressed much, because I'm still struggling with this issue, and I don't like the town. I don't like crowded places. I don't like when it's busy, because it just feels like, when I'm walking through these places, I feel like people, especially when people are in groups sat down, I feel like they're just looking at me and judging me and making comments about me, which I think a lot of them do, unfortunately. I don't like that. I'm just too sensitive to these things. I'm just overly sensitive, and I let things get to me too much, and it just makes me uncomfortable. I can't relax. So I don't like doing it. I don't like those situations. If I want to go out my home, if I want to travel out my hometown, I want to go to bigger cities. But how am I going to ever do it? I can't even fucking handle a freaking restaurant where it's busy, and the town, and where I live is a small city. The city centre is like nothing compared to, it's a real small city centre, I can't even handle that. So what chance have I got ever going to Birmingham or London again, you know? Or ever going abroad, you know, ever going to somewhere, you know? I don't know what, I don't know, I don't know how am I going to do it, but I want to do it. And I'm guessing I'm just going to have to just continue to do these things, even though I feel the way I do, just have to just accept that. And even though by the end of the day, I was really uncomfortable, I feel depressed and feel like shit afterwards, but what, you know, I just got to do it, but I just can't, you know, it's either, I don't know, you know, I just don't know what to do, man. And I don't want to take the medication. I still don't want to take the medication because, you know, I don't want to be completely numb. I want to have emotion still. You know, I want to still have be able to, have, you know, but I still want my, you know, I still want my emotion. So I still want my emotions and not being zombie. But, you know, so I don't want to take that route, you know. And I don't want any more. I'm already fucked up as it is. I don't want to get any more fucked up. I don't want any more issue. I don't want any more mental issues, you know. Thanks very much. So that's why I don't choose to do the medication routes, and I'm still against that. So, you know, some people do the medication thing because, I mean, if you have something like, if you have schizophrenia or something, or you have schizophrenia or anything like that, you have no choice then. You have, obviously, stuff like that, or anything like that, you know, or I think that even bipolar and stuff like that, you know, you have no choice to take medication then. But that's different, because that's, you know, that's a more of a severe mental illness, isn't it? There's something like social anxiety, or anything like that, I don't know, it's just my personal thing. I don't, you know, so some people take it and it probably helps and it works good for them, but for me, I don't want to take that risk because I'm already mentally fucked up. So, you know, I'm already mentally, ruined. You know, kind of like just the way I think and stuff, and the beliefs I have and everything like that. I'm already like, you know, and I'm this anxiety issue. I can't even handle crowded restaurants and, you know, town centre, and I feel like I'm so like worried about what people think of me, and I'm paranoid, and so, you know, yeah. So I don't know, I just gotta, you know, I don't ever, you know, of course I want to do things in life, you know, I don't want to miss out on stuff, you know, all the rest of my life, you know, I don't want to rest out, I don't want to continue to struggle to go and, you know, just avoiding the town centre where I live the rest of my life, you know, I want to, you know, I'm going to struggle with that, you know, no matter what I do, you know, I'm going to struggle with that for the rest of my life, you know. If all I can really do is just push myself to do it more often, which I don't think that's helping, you know. I know this is a billion times, but, you know, I don't push myself enough. You know, if I don't even go down there very often in the town centre, in busy areas, so I don't expose myself to it that much, which probably isn't helping things. So when it does come to these times where I go for meals with family, I haven't done it in ages. So it's just, you know, that's probably not helping it, is it? So I need to expose myself more to it. I keep doing these things, even if it isn't comfortable. I can't help it. I can't help that it makes me uncomfortable. I just have to just try to enjoy it as much as I can. But yeah, I'm just frustrated, you know. And you know, but I enjoyed the food, and I enjoyed the cinema. I enjoyed the movie, The Quiet Place too. But my social anxiety, as usual, it ruined it. And it's frustrating, and I had to talk about it here because it's an ongoing issue with me, this social anxiety, and I don't talk about it for nothing. This issue is real, and and the struggle is real, and I was just frustrated, and that's why I'm a vent. So venting, you know. So yeah,